Hey guys, welcome back. So we are anti-hauling again today. I'm not 100% sure this is gonna be an anti-haul. Basically, I'm gonna go through trend mood just like I did in my not an anti-haul, which I'll link up here. But I'm gonna go through trend mood and take a look at all the things that are coming out, let you know if I like anything, if I want to purchase anything. But the reason I'm just gonna call it an anti-haul is because I'm pretty sure I don't like anything. So I definitely said I was gonna do these monthly, and I didn't because I skipped last month, and that's like that was like right away. I failed. But I'm going to try really hard, okay? The issue with me filming these videos is I have to film them, edit them, and post them, like, immediately. Because by the time this video would go live, like, during my regular schedule, it's going to be, like, 3 weeks later, and none of these things are going to be relevant anymore. So, also, if you guys like my makeup look, I did film a video on it. I don't know when that's going to go up, though. It might go up after this video. Or it might go up, like, 3 weeks from now. I could not tell you. So let's just jump into it. There are a lot of products, okay? As always, there's so many things to talk about. But the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that I feel like you're not subscribed. And I feel like you should be. So I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I take great pride in the fact that I post 3 times a week. I'm very happy about it. And I feel like you should be happy about it too. So if you are, I think you should hit the subscribe button. If you're not happy, I think you should still hit the subscribe button. But just keep it to yourself that you're not happy, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's roll into the products. I literally haven't taken a peek. I have absolutely no idea what is here. So this should be exciting. Huda Beauty is coming out with some highlighter palettes. It looks like there are 3 highlighter palettes. And it says they're pocket size, so I guess they're small. Huda always puts herself on her packaging, but this packaging is just like extra weird to me. It's like her, but I don't know, like embossed, like she's like meant to look like a Greek goddess or something. I don't know. I don't really love it. I mean, I don't really love it when she puts herself on her packaging anyways. I feel like if I had a brand, I would never be on my packaging, but okay, live your life, yo. Honestly, these highlighters don't look very exciting to me in general, but I'm also trying really hard not to buy a lot of, I'm trying not to buy a lot of stuff because honestly, it's been, you guys know, I have hauled like crazy, like actual crazy. I posted a haul today. So I haul far too much, but I'm trying to reel her in and just like calm down a little bit because a bitch has problems. Either way, highlighters are definitely not something that I'm interested in right now. I have so many highlighters and I feel like I will never get through them ever. So it's just not something that's on my radar in general. But these, even if I was interested in buying highlighters, I don't think I would buy these. So a palette that I haven't talked about yet on my channel is the Hindash Cosmetics Beautopsy eyeshadow palette. It is a 6-pan gradient color story, and you're supposed to be able to use this like all over, not just on your eyes. So it's cool, right? We can all agree that it's really cool. But it's also $70, and I just can't be on board with paying $70 for 6 pans of eyeshadow. Like, I can't. Even though I understand why it's more expensive. Obviously, it's a gradient, and it's not only 6 eyeshadows. It's like basically an unlimited combination of eyeshadows. I still am not interested in buying this. Let me know if you guys have this, if you're interested in it. If you're planning on picking it up, I'm kind of interested in everybody's thoughts about this. It looks cool, and it is all matte, which is right here, okay? But I just don't know that I can pull the trigger on such an expensive palette from a brand that I've never tried before. So I don't know. I just don't know. I like it. I just don't think I'm going to buy it. The next eyeshadow palette is by Be Perfect Cosmetics. This is the Manifest Dream Big Collection. It is like 1,000 shades. Honestly, this is the biggest palette ever. I don't know how many shades are in here. 35 shades in 7 different formulas. I don't love Be Perfect's formula. It's definitely not my favorite eyeshadow formula ever, but like it's good enough. And they have a lot of rainbow colors, which obviously I really am into. So it's cool that they're coming out with a new palette and it's not the same old carnival palette, but I still don't want it. Looking at this palette just kind of sets my OCD on fire. I feel like everything is jumbled and all over the place, and it just looks like way too much is happening. I just wish that brands would organize their palettes by color story and not just throwing things. Like there's a green on one side of the palette and then there's another green all the way on the other side of the palette. And then in between there's like purple and a pink. Like why not just put the greens together? I just feel like it would look a lot more pleasing to the eye, and that would probably make people want to buy it more than just throwing things in there the way that this is clearly just thrown in there. Looks like Rare Beauty has 2 new products coming out. There is a, what is this? An eyeshadow palette. It has 7 shades in the center. It looks kind of just like crescent moons. And then in the center, there is like one big pressed glitter. And then there is an eyeshadow primer. First of all, I did not know that there was an eyeshadow primer until right now. Wait a minute. You guys know I love eyeshadow primer. I will say there is absolutely no way in hell that I will pick up this eyeshadow palette. This is like absolutely not me. This is the least Katie eyeshadow palette that I've ever seen. It looks nice for people who really love neutrals. It's very condensed and it looks like you could definitely get some nice neutral looks out of it. But that's just not me. So I'm definitely not going to buy that. But eyeshadow primer. Now, I don't know if the eyeshadow primer has color or not. According to Sephora, it has a peach tint to it. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Chet, are you good? You know, I'm going to add it to my cart. I'm not going to lie to you. Hourglass came out with the Vanish blush stick. This, I feel like, is very on trend because everybody's obsessed with blush right now. And I get it. I don't want it. I feel like the colors they came out with are pretty nice. The colors, the shades, like, they're cute. But I just don't think I would want to swipe a stick of blush across my cheek. I just don't feel like that would be exciting. So I don't want that. So Desi Perkins launched Desi Skin, and she has her first product, which is the Claro Que Si Vitamin C Glow Serum. First of all, the name Claro Que Si, deceased. That is the best name of anything ever that's ever happened to anybody ever. But I'm still not gonna buy this. It just doesn't excite me pretty much at all because I'm not very excited by skincare really at all. I'm not really like a skincare kind of person. I'm just like, whatever. Wash my face and live my life. I know everybody's gonna fight me right now, but that's just not, you know, I just don't care that much about skincare. So this wasn't very interesting to me in general, but I hope it's good. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's good because Desi Skin is popping. Beige Cosmetics came out with 3 eyeshadow palettes. You have the 90s remix, the 80s, and the 1000s remix. I'm very confused by the 90s remix. I feel like somebody needs to do some explaining. I feel like the 1000s remix looks like it should be the 90s remix. So I am confusion. I do really like the 1000s remix. That's definitely my favorite one of the 3 because of those browns. They just look so delicious. But either way, I'm not picking up any of them. BH Cosmetics has been killing it recently. They did their collaboration with Alondra and Elsie, and I love that entire collection. They did the Lunar New Year palette, which I also really, really loved. But these are just not doing what those things did to me, you know? KKW Beauty is coming out, or came out. I'm just gonna say came out with, because all the things I'm looking at right now, like I scrolled to where I left off basically, which was a long time ago. Pretty much all of the things that I'm gonna talk about are already out. So KKW Beauty came out with eye contour duos. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I originally saw this, I was like, you know what, that's smart, because there have definitely been times where I'm just like, I just want to throw something in the crease to kind of give my eye some definition and then like live my life. Not often. That's not the type of thing I like to do. But when I don't have the time, that's definitely something that I think about doing. It would just be so much easier if I had a little duo and could just like bloop bloop, and then, you know, it's right there. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about what palette has a nice brown that I could use. It's just like my duo is right there. I have definitely thought about that. So when I originally saw this, I said, you know what, that is smart. Then I saw the price and I was like, no, you know what? No. You know what? No. $24 for 2 little ass eyeshadows. Are you kidding me? The e.l.f. and Jen Atkin palette that I recently reviewed, I'll link. Oh, no, it will not be up yet. Just kidding. It's coming next week. But I recently reviewed that, and that is less than $24 and has way more product than this. So no thank you, KKW. almost got me there. You almost had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no. Viseart came out with, I don't know if this is supposed to be like their spring eyeshadow palette. It has like 35 shimmers, 2 little mattes, and a pop of yellow. No, sure not gonna get that. I love Viseart eyeshadows. I love Viseart's formula. I recently actually did a video all about Viseart's Grande Pro Volume 1/1X. I'll link that right here. I think Viseart is one of the best eyeshadow formulas that you can purchase. But this palette does negative for me. Does negative. Like, I was going to say does nothing, but less than nothing. It's just like, I feel like 6 of the shades are the same. Then you have that one nice little blue that I'm sure that I already have. And then 2 browns and a yellow. Like, I am good, and I'm sure this is going to be expensive. Okay, it's not that expensive. It's $44. But still, nope. So Benefit came out with some questionable things. They came out with 3 palettes, 3 4-pan palettes. They're called the Foroscope palettes, but there's only 3 of them. And they're called the Foroscope. Listen, you have the Earth Angel palette, the Air Goddess palette, and the Fire Queen palette. What about the water signs? What about my Pisces? Okay, I automatically think about Pisces because Leo is a Pisces. But like, why? Why? Explain yourself. And why would you call it the Foroscope if you're not going to do... I get that there's 4 pans in each one. Like, I get that. But no. You just blatantly left out the water signs, and I just can't be part of it. I can't be part of it. Not only that, but I feel like there should be a 4th palette because these are all the same ass palette. They're all the same palette, except some of the products are a little bit bigger than the other products. Like, this is just the questions I have. It looks like they also came out with Hoola Glow, which is basically supposed to be like the Hoola bronzer, but shimmery. I do like me a shimmery bronzer these days. I don't know who I have become. I don't recognize myself when I look in the mirror, but that just might be because I'm wearing a lot of makeup. I don't really love Hoola bronzer in general. I do like Hoola Caramel. That one is the one that suits me the best, but I don't love it enough to buy a shimmery version of it. You know, like, I will survive with the Hoola that I have, just like you will survive with the Hoola that you have, and just put a little highlighter on and then you'll survive. You'll be fine. Everybody will live. So I think we're good here. ColourPop came out with quads. These are $9 each, and I almost picked up 2 of them. Almost. I was right there, ready to check out, and then I really just sat there and said, you know what? I have so much eyeshadow. Like, I am 100% certain that I could dupe the 2 that I was going to get. I was going to get the one that is very, very warm. Obviously, that's like what I do. It's very warm and it has like a gold and a more rosy copper shade. I was going to get that one, and then I was going to get the deepest one that is like super smoky. Those 2 would have just made a match in heaven for me, but I didn't pick them up, even though they look really nice and I'm still like, they're in the back of my mind. I'm not going to pick them up. So Hermes is came out with some blushes. Some $77 blushes. No, sweetie, no. Luxury makeup doesn't do too much for me, except like Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona. But like Tom Ford and Dior makeup, like, you can go somewhere else. I don't need that. But luxury, other things like handbags and stuff like that, I am into that. So seeing Hermes is coming out with something, I'm like, oh, but I should get one. But I should not get one, because besides the fact that these are $77 for a blush, besides that, the blush colors are not even cute. Like, I feel like these are all for Casper the Friendly Ghost. I am good, Hermes. Thank you so much for playing, but I'm good here. Haus Labs came out with a lip oil stain. Honestly, Haus Labs might be the most boring makeup brand that I have ever seen. And the fact that that's Lady Gaga's makeup brand it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. At this point, I feel like I'm so bored that no matter what they came out with, I would not be interested in. The only thing that they came out with recently that I was kind of thinking about but did not get, and I'm not gonna get, is the brow pencil that they came out with. It looks kind of nice, but I have way too many brow pencils, so I don't want it. And for this, I don't really use lip oils. I don't know why everybody is so into lip oils right now. Like, how about I just go into my bra, take out my chapstick, and I can live my life, okay? I don't need that. Anastasia Beverly Hills is coming out with a face palette. I'm just kidding. She's coming out with 3 face palettes. I don't want this. I don't think anybody wants this. And I'm just confused as to why this is what's going on. Like, I feel like Anastasia used to be so on point, and to the point that they were my favorite makeup brand. And right now it's just like, how are you missing this hard? How are you missing this hard? It's not even humanly possible to just come out with dud after dud after dud like this. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So these are clearly not getting anybody's attention, because why would they? Is this what people are asking for? I don't think so. I don't think anybody cares about like these trios like this. I personally never care about these things. I have never seen one of these trios with a bronzer, highlighter, and blush, first of all, and thought, I am going to use every single one of those shades. Every single one of those shades is perfect for me. Have never thought that. And I have never been like, yes, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hands on that. So I just don't know where we're going with this. But wherever we're going, we need to do a U-turn and bring her back to the station, because this is not working out. I am confusion. I don't know why. I just don't know. I don't know what had happened. Like, did everybody at Anastasia get fired and like they just hire rando people off the street? Because that's what I am gathering from this. So Kaleidos is coming out, or probably already came out. Yeah, already came. Oh, wait. Actually, it's coming out in 1 hour. So it's coming out May 5th, which is today, at 8 p.m. PST. And that is 11 p.m. EST. So, and right now it's 10:11. So it's coming out in 50 minutes. So this is the Flower Punk collection. And you guys saw, if you saw my Kaleidos in collaboration with Angelica Nikvis. Oh my God, I always say her name so wrong. I'm the worst. But if you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it up here. Basically, that Club Nebula palette was incredible quality. So good. So I am convinced that Kaleidos has like one of the best eyeshadow formulas ever. And so now every time they come out with something, I'm like, I'm very interested. Like, this actually looks like a really nice color story, honestly. Something that I do not have. And I feel like I originally said I wasn't going to get it, but now that I'm really looking at it, like, I really kind of want it. I think I'm going to see how it goes in 50 minutes, but it looks really good. It looks really good, and I know the formula is really good, so I think I might have to pick this up. The only thing that stresses me out, and I mean stresses me out, is the fact that Kaleidos is so far that it takes so long to get here. Like, when I was waiting for my Club Nebula, I thought I was going to pull all my hair out. I am very impatient. If there's one thing you need to know about me, is that I have absolutely no patience. I have no patience whatsoever. Ask my kids. I am that person who places the order, doesn't even get the shipping notification yet, and is waiting at the door. So the fact that this takes so long is very off-putting to me, but obviously there's nothing we can do. Like, that's where they're based. Like, what can we do? But like, it's cute. I might pick it up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Morphe came out with the 35D Desert Bouquet Artistry palette. I am bored. I am bored beyond belief. I am bored. I feel like Morphe has not been on it. Okay. And I don't know what that's about, but this does not interest me in the slightest whatsoever at all. No, I don't want this. So that's all I have to say about that. We're just going to keep moving. Oh my God, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? She's coming out with the Prep and Set collection, which has just a whole bunch of crap. It has a whole bunch of crap, and I don't want any of it. Just none of it. I don't like, why any of this? The under eye primer, no thank you. Are these even powders? Like, the palettes that have like pressed powders? I don't use pressed powders on my face. There is a translucent setting powder. I don't want that either. I don't want anything from this collection. I am super uninterested in this collection, and I just don't, like, nothing about this is appealing to me. That palette is probably like the funniest thing to me, though, because I look at that palette and I'm just like, no, I would never. I just would never. I would never. And the under eye primer, I would never. I would never. Go somewhere else, please. Pat McGrath is coming out with a new collection. This is the Divine Blush collection. Not for nothing, but I feel like everybody's been asking for blush from Pat McGrath, so I am very happy that it's finally here. Good job, Pat. We've been waiting very impatiently. I think that I am probably going to pick up a few shades of the blushes. I mean, she came out with some really nice shades here. She's got a nice range. Looks like she's pretty much covered everybody. The last, I would say 4 shades are really like where I'm trying to live. The last 4 shades, I like a very intense blush. I mean, I'm sure you know this already. So I definitely think I'm going to pick up at least 2 shades, but I don't know. Maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know what I'm saying. It depends on how I'm feeling. Fenty Beauty is coming out with the Bright Fix Eye Brightener. Nope, you're not gonna catch me with that. I feel like my under eyes are always extremely bright, and that's because I don't know how to pick my concealer shade, nor do I know how to pick my foundation shade. So because of that, because my concealer always ends up being super light, I don't need another eye brightener. Like, my concealer is already my eye brightener. Plus, putting something underneath my eyes that doesn't have like a good amount of coverage, and then putting something else like a concealer, like imagine taking an eye brightener and then putting a concealer. That's just way too much for me. From me, who wears so much makeup, for me, that's saying a lot. So I'm gonna skip out on these. I'm not intrigued. I don't really care. Whatever. We have a Morphe palette again, except this is a Morphe collection with Coca-Cola. Part two with Coca-Cola. Okay, so what do we have? 1,800 shades of brown. Okay, just want to make sure. And then there is a pop of blue, and like, why is there blue? What does blue have to do with Coca-Cola? What does blue have to do with? Why not red? Why is there blue in here? No, absolutely not. There's a mascara, a Coca-Cola and Morphe mascara. Why? What does that have to do with anything? Stop. There could have been a red in there. I don't know if the part 1 was like all very red. Maybe that's why they kind of steered away from it. But a blue, that has nothing to do with anything. So yeah, no, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get anything from that. Okay. Sure not. By Beauty is coming out with the little penis blushes. When Raw Beauty Christie said that these look like little dicks. Okay. Having a 1-year-old son, I could not contain the laughter. It's just like, you can't unsee it. It's just like every single time I change Leo's diaper now, I'm just like, oh, hey, By Beauty, how you doing down there? Like, either way, whatever the packaging looked like, I still wouldn't buy these because these look like shimmery blushes. Like, they look like there's like actual like glitter in the blushes, and the colors are not really attractive, so I would have never gotten them anyways. But like, I'm definitely not getting them now that they look like little baby dicks. Like, come on, I don't need that. I'm good. So that is it. That's all that I'm going to talk about, and I feel really proud that I think I only liked like maybe 2 or 3 items. Let me know, what are you guys eyeing? What are you interested in? Are you picking up anything that I spoke about today? Are there any other items that I didn't speak about today that I need to keep on my radar? Because you know I'm always here for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, and Twitter. All that stuff is just the Katie Danger as always. And I think that's all that I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. It's just like every single time I change Leo's diaper now, I'm just like, oh, hey, By Beauty, how you doing down there? Like,